So I'll be starting off with my Good Molecule silicone-free priming moisturizer. This one pairs really well with my niacinamide serum just to dial back my disgracefully oily skin. Apply this all over. Alright, now I'm super biased about this foundation. It's from Makeup Forever and it's the Ultra HD foundation stick. I'm using shade Y315. So wipe this all over. This foundation just blends like a dream. Next, just using a damp sponge, I'm just going to bounce the foundation all over my skin. I'm gonna make sure I cover my ginormous ass forehead. Next, Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. This one is a concealer in the shade Light Ivory. Go right underneath the eyes, middle of the nose, on my forehead, here as well, and the chin. And with the same damp sponge, just blend that out. Again, you want to go in blotting motions. Okay, I see this little asshole right here. I'm just gonna conceal that bitch. Conceal, don't reveal. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to layer the concealer on again. Just because I like for creative looks, it brings more attention to the eyes. Just love the layering. Your face is a canvas, and just like any other canvas, layering just slowly adds the details. With a little bit of the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, the Anastasia A22, set underneath the eyes, and lightly sweeping that same foundation on the rest of my face, just so that everything else that goes on top will blend a little bit better. Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, really well loved, and I'm just gonna take these. I'm gonna take these two shades here, mix them, and then this one. These two shades to mix them, and then this one to deepen. I'm using this brush for as long as I remember contouring. This one is NARS Kabuki brush, and it was in a tutorial that Jaclyn Hill made, and ever since I never went to any other brush. So just gonna chop off the excess. I should show you guys. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Chop out the excess. Start in the middle of my ear and lightly, light hand, a whisper of contour. Bring it down to, oh, that shit's not blended. 3/4 of the way towards the corner of my mouth. And then I'm just gonna slightly sweep upwards. Do the same on the other side. Middle of the ear, bring it down 3/4 of the way towards the corner of your mouth. And then lightly sweep upwards. And I go in with that deepest shade. And just at the middle of the ear, very, very little. You don't want to go all the way. And with the Anastasia brush, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And then cover all the mistakes with my bangs. Amazing. Okay, with the same brush, my gigantic globe of a forehead. I'm gonna bring that all the way down the temples and connecting to the contour on my cheeks. My face is pretty round, especially up top here. So when I smile, it's just, yeah, it's super chubs. So I just want to minimize that by contouring and not smiling. And then underneath the jawline, you guys see that acne? It's not cute. Okay, that's better. Actually, I'm gonna conceal my flaws with my bangs. And then cleaning off the NARS Kabuki brush, I'm gonna go in with these two light shades. I'm gonna work it in there, whatever is left of this palette. Then I'm gonna go underneath just the contour line I created, carve that out. Clean and carve, clean and carve. Then with my MAC 275, so the MAC eyeshadow in Omega, I'm going to begin to contour my nose. I'm just gonna go on either side of my nose and draw 2 straight lines. Now the closer you draw the lines to each other, the more narrow your nose is going to look, but you don't want to go too close because then it's not going to look as natural. So I'm just going to draw 2 lines and then I'm going to blend it out on the side here. Just very lightly. Come through, nose job, come through. I'm just going to start to carve out the tip here as well. So I'm just going to draw a line. It does just look like a tip of a penis. Just gonna blend that tip out. I'm gonna clean this brush off with that same Urban Decay Stay Naked the Fix. Oh, I didn't mention the shade. It's 20 CP. I usually just use this for highlight or just lightly dusting over my skin because it's a little bit too light for me, but it's a perfect highlight. So I'm gonna take that, go on either side of those lines just a little bit, and carve out that line as well. My favorite part of doing my makeup is contouring the shit out of my nose. Right now I'm just defining those two lines again with Omega. And then tapping with that Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer just in the middle of my nose and the tip. And using my fingers, I'm just going to tap. Tap, 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 tap. Now my nose seems like it's brought a little bit more forward. On to brows. So I'll be taking the Anastasia number 14 brush. It has an angle brush on one end and a spoolie on the other. Just gonna comb my brow hairs. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that pomade. And you can use the back of your hand or the back of the cap. You just want to taper as much as you can on this brush. So an angled and condensed brush like this will pick up the proper amount of pigment. Use very little. And all you have to do is just make sure that it's thin and tapered as can be, so it can mimic the hairs of your brows. I'll be following the natural shape of my brow and also the direction of my brow. So if my hairs are going upwards, I'm gonna go upwards with it. And if it's going downwards, I'm gonna go downwards with it. Okay, so before going into the fun part, I am going to go and apply a little bit of the Grand Glow Play Blush by MAC. Super cute packaging. Reminds me of like TLC era. I'll be taking my MAC 188, nice stipple brush, or you can use your fingers. I'm going to add a hush of color. Another whisper. See how pretty that is? That's gorgeous. A hush of color. A whisper. A scream, actually. I'm going with a scream. It's too gorgeous. That was a dinky ass scream. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, Give Me Sun, and my Kat Von D gigantic number 20 brush. Legit give me sun because we're in quarantine. How are you guys handling it, by the way? I'm extremely introverted and homebody, so I am just loving this. My camera stopped recording, so now I just have this green slick on my eye. So I'm gonna start over. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the two palettes. Anastasia Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3 and the Folly Fire Syncope palette. Let's start with this one first. Anastasia. Go in with this neon shade right here, A1. Then I'm gonna choose this brush here, Anastasia A2. So you wanna choose a brush like this. Condensed bristles, very compact, so it picks up the right amount of pigment, a lot of pigment, and will deposit with minimal amount of work. What I really like about this look is that it's just basically swatches around your eye. I'm just gonna massage right into the shadow. Really massage it in there. And because we're fucking creatives, we're gonna layer. So before my camera messed up, I was trying to explain. If you have shaky hands and you have minimal control, you just wanna hold the brush handle very close to the brush itself, and then you're going to place your pinky right on your cheek so that it just has more control. And if you are still afraid, you want to just kind of ghost hover and not actually draw, but just to get you used to the motion. So place and swatch. Place and swatch. This is a messy look, so don't worry about it being too clean. Ta-da, there's our first one. I'm gonna wipe off the excess shadow on my brush and just clean it up. I don't want the colors to go muddy. The next thing you're going to do, you're gonna take a spatula and then you're going to scrape that shadow. You're essentially making like a loose pigment. If some of you out there are getting offended by this clear abuse of my shadows and just scraping and aggressively removing the pigment, good. It's for the art. There has to be sacrifice. So you're gonna scrape that, and then you're just gonna take your finger, dip it right in, and you're just gonna swatch again. You're gonna get a little bit of fallout, but whatever. It's art. Going with the next shade, I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. Swatch again. I'm using a spatula and just scraping that. But I'm kind of ratchet, so you know, I'm just gonna use the back of my nail. That's probably what you guys are doing right now, aren't you? I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Wash off my brush again, and then I'll be going into hot pink, E3, and all around the world. I kind of just want to stop here. It's kind of cute. E4. I'll look to the side here. Another one. Now going with E3 and E4, start underneath my eye. This time I'm going to press and swatch, but then I'm going to turn my brush around and just go into upwards motion. Oh fuck. I think it was better when I didn't do that. Happy little mistakes. That works. And with the E4, lovely yellow shade. Going into the Syncope palette, I'm going to take this color called Swoon and go right underneath here. Back into that Norvina palette, just forgot to add some scraped pigment. There, that's better. I'm going to take C2 and just finish her off. And then now to the other side. So I'm going to start with the neon again. And then back into that Syncope palette, I'm going to mix Swoon and Ether. Into that red, C2. What do you think of this look so far? You guys having fun? Please let me know in the comments. Did you guys hear that? I'm a true YouTuber now. You might as well just subscribe and like and comment. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want to know. Tell me how your dog is doing. I care. But also, I'm content. I just want to create things that you guys want to see, that feeds your guys' knowledge, and you know, just don't be some wholesome shit. Go back into an orange shade, and then I'm just gonna go all around the world again. I'm gonna go in with that yellow. Shabam. Oh fuck. You guys see that? I fucked up. It's kind of cute though. It's like a gradient. Ooh. But I can't have you here. Not today, sis. You're not fitting into the aesthetic. Just use my finger because I think the brush is getting just way too muddy now. This is my good angle anyway, so any mistakes. So go in with the D3. A common grass green. This one, her. And for the finisher, just a purple. Of course, the last one has to have the most fallout. Oh my god, that actually worked. Bitch. Cake pencil, Kat Von D. You want the tension obviously around all of this. So I'm just going to go underneath the waterline and a little bit to the outside here, just in the outer corner, just so I add a little bit of definition and extension to my eyes. Taking an old ass MAC smudging brush, I'm going to lightly blend this out. Lightly. And it just adds a little bit of definition, as you can see. Next up, Anastasia lash brag. I'm gonna be putting on falsies, so the lashes up top I don't really care about. I never care about them. They're just way too dinky for me. But the bottom lashes though, I'm gonna make real thick. Finish off my eyes, I'm going to go in with my favorite lash brand, Velour Beauty. These ones are called I Don't Give a Fuck. Apply it with my most favorite lash glue. This one is a Huda Beauty lash glue, and this one is amazing because usually I love to just reuse my lashes and they're pretty pricey. What I love about this one is that it dries really fast, dries dark, stays on all day, and then when you're removing the glue from the lashes, it comes off in one clean strip. It's freaking amazing. And it doesn't smell like shit. Ooh. She definitely adds weight, doesn't she? You can definitely rock this look without the lashes. I just want something with a little bit more weight. Also lashes, I don't know, they just kind of make me look less like a mole rat. No offense to mole rats, they're freaking adorable. We're on our last stretch of this makeup look and I'll be done my first YouTube video ever. I swear, I hope when I'm editing this and going through everything, nothing is wrong. Besides my damn face and my damn voice. I just want to film for you damn people. You amazing people. Thank you. Love you. Please no mistakes. Usually when I do anything, any type of like good copy or something, I just want to be perfect, I fuck up in the last step somehow. Oh my god, and I did. There's too much glue in this side. I guess I'll just cover that with my bangs. The last two steps, NYX Suede Matte Lipstick. This one is called Free Spirit. And very last step, MAC Plenty of Pout Lip Gloss. And this is those type of glosses that sting and it's supposed to give you that injected look. But I don't find that it stings. My girlfriend told me before getting this, and she's the one that convinced me to get it. She's like, oh my god, it's gonna sting so bad. Don't get it. And I'm like, you convinced me, I'm gonna get it. I slather her on and it doesn't sting at all. The most I would say that it's like mint. Okay, we're done. And you know what that means? Oh my god, we're stunning. You should subscribe to me and like and comment because bitch needs validation. And also because I would love for you guys to join me on my creative journey. Let me know what you want to see next. Bye now. Thanks so much for watching.